Yes, sir. What I really do. This again. Welcome back to the channel. So listen here, my gangsters. Today we're gonna be doing something that I used to do a lot on the channel, which is make combo guides for decks that I really enjoy. So we just got the brand new support for the Goblin Bikers deck, and I'm extremely excited to play this. This is one of my favorite XCs decks. I even made a tier limit version of this deck, which was nuts. So yeah, we're gonna do a combo guide for this. I did make a pack opening video for the new update that we just got with the new cards, but unfortunately my microphone wasn't on, so yeah, you're not even gonna see the video. I might just show you the cards that I got. So yeah, if you guys enjoy the content, just remember to please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe, because I would greatly appreciate it. And again, we're gonna show you the brand new one card combo with the dog charger. We're gonna normal summon it, activate that thing's effect. We're gonna get ourselves the new card right here, which is the Goblin Bikers Grand Breakout. This is the reason why this is now a one card combo, because you're going to activate the breakout, get the dog charger out of here, and you're gonna special summon the brand new card, the Goblin Bikers Gone Wild. Get a little wild on your opponent, bro. I'm telling you. You're gonna special summon that level 6 onto the field. This thing has an effect that once it's special summoned, you could basically special summon a Goblin Biker from your deck. So here you're going to make yourself a Goblin Biker Clader. Make sure you just special summon the Clader, because you need 2 level 3s on the field. By special summoning the Clader, you're going to special summon the Dog Charger from the graveyard to get your 2 level 3 monsters that you need, right? So here we're going to use both of these level 3s. Make your big ride or die, you know what I'm saying? Your rider for real, the boy, big Gabunga. I freaking love this thing's animation and artwork. You're going to special summon it, activate its effect. And here, again, we're going to pretend like this is all a one-card combo. So here you could either get yourself another copy of a Goblin Biker Dog Charger, or you could just get yourself a copy of a Boom Match, because all you need to do is detach a material to special summon. So we're gonna get a copy of the Boom Match. We already have one in the hand, but again, we're gonna pretend like that's not there. We're gonna activate its effect, and make sure that here you're detaching specifically the Goblin Biker Clader Exploder. Make sure that this is the one you're detaching. Do not detach this one, detach this one right here. So we're gonna detach it, special summon the Boom Match. Do not activate the effect of your Gabunga. Just leave both of these on the field, because you're gonna need them to make yourself an IP Mascarenita. Bring it out here. Set down your SP Mascarenita. Do not activate this, because if you activate this thing's effect, you're gonna have to put the IP inside of your your big Gabunga. You don't want that, so just cancel that. Whatever hand traps you have in the hand, you use them, but this is the one card combo right here. We're gonna go end phase. So something that I like to do is when we go here, I like to activate, and I like to basically set or attach another Gone Wilds to my big Gabunga. Now usually it would be good to get the Mean Menace, because we have follow to special summon level 3s, but we're not gonna do that, right? Well, actually, yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna do this. So I don't want to confuse you with extra stupidity that you don't need to know right now, right? So here our opponent is going to activate a card. We're going to let it happen. I want at least 2 bodies on the field before we activate a disruption, so you can see how everything works. So here they're going to use both of these monsters to go into whatever the computer is doing. Okay, so now that we have 2 bodies, I can show you, right? So we're going to activate the Goblin Biker Clader Exploder. We're going to detach a material from our big Gabunga here. I'm gonna detach specifically the Bikers Gone Wild, right? Get that thing out of here, special summon the Clader. And here you have 2 disruptions, right? So you're gonna activate your big Gabunga, which is gonna allow you to take over a monster on the field. And then you could also activate your Goblin Bikers Gone Wild. Now if you don't want to activate this yet, you don't have to, right? I'm not gonna activate it for specific reasons. What I'm gonna do is activate the Clader, and I'm going to special summon it back onto the field, right? I just want you to know that right now we could activate this and take over another card, but I don't want to do that yet, so I'm going to show you something different. So you're going to special summon your level 6 out here, and again you get to take over a monster with your big Gabunga, and then you could activate this and special summon another level 3 back onto the field, which most likely is going to be your Dog Charger, so that way you could search for follow-up, right? Bring the Dog Charger out of here, give me that. And we could search for a Goblin Grand Entrance or another copy of a Breakout, right? We're just going to search for the Grand Entrance. Now you have all of these bodies on the field before the end phase. So what you could do here is activate IP Mascarenita, and you could either make an SP Little Knight, or you could go into Appaloosa, which is gonna be huge, right? We're gonna use all of these monsters, get you Apollo 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is nuts. Now you do lose your Clader if you do this, so it depends on you whether you want to make her this beefy or you want to keep the Clader on the field, right? So there it is for Material Apollo, and now you could activate your Guns Wild, which can attach any card on the field onto your Goblin Biker monsters. So you could use this as back removal if you wanted to. So you're going to take over that thing, attach it to your Goblin Bikers, and now you still have a 4 Material Apollo, which a 4 negate Apollo, which is insane, right? And then again, it's the end phase. You could attach a monster to this if you want to. Just attach the menace, whatever. And those are your disruptions, right? That is a 1-card combo, and I'm going to show you the brand new 1-card combo as well with this thing, which is also going to lead you to the similar board, but I'm going to show it to you, right? So let's go. All right, familia. So here I'm going to show you the 1-card combo with the Goblin Bikers Gone Wild. So as you can see, it's a level 6, but it's bumping to normal summon because it can do that as long as you don't have monsters on the field or if you control only Goblin Biker monsters. So you're going to normal summon it, activate its effect, and of course, you're just basically going to special summon your Dog Charger onto the field. You're going to activate your Dog Charger here, get yourself a copy once again of the new card, the Breakout. So here you're going to activate the Breakout. You're going to get rid of your level 6, get it out of here. That way you could special summon the Clader back onto the field. It's essentially the same combo you were doing earlier, but you're starting it off a little different, right? The Clader is going to activate. You're going to special summon the level 6 back out here. Now you're going to use both of your level 3s to go into your big Gabunga. And basically it's the same thing I told you in the last combo, which is you're gonna grab with yourself another Dog Charger or a Goblin Biker Boom Match, which again I like to go for the Boom Match. You're going to activate the match, detach a material, make sure you're detaching the Clader every single time because that's how you're gonna disrupt your opponent during their turn. Special summon the Boom Match, do not activate your Gabunga. Use both of these monsters to go into IP Mascarenita, right? So it's the same combo, but both of the cards provide you a 1-card combo. That's what I'm trying to show you, into about 4 to 5 disruptions depending on what type of other cards that you have, right? So that is your board. We're not going to set anything end your turn. Again, leave all of that. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to attach. Well, doesn't matter. We could still do the same thing that we did earlier. We just need one monster to detach from. So here our opponent is going to activate special summon the computer. Now again, 2 bodies on the field. I'm going to activate the Clader. We're going to detach 1 material, which is going to be the Dog Charger, special summon the Clader. With the Clader, again, I'm going to activate. I'm also going to activate the big Gabungas. I'm just going to take a monster. Again, that's your disruption. We're not going to activate IP yet. Which attach it to this thing. Special summon your level 6 back onto the field. Again, that's going to activate to special summon another level 3 onto the field, which is going to be your Dog Charger. So that way you can search for follow-up or any one of your traps if you like. Give me that. So here, before the end of the main phase, again, you could activate SP Little Knight. So again, you could do 2 things. I showed you the Apollo, or you could just make the SP Little Knight. Make sure that you're using your level 6 and your IP Mascarenita, right? Special summon the Littlest Knight. I'm not going to activate SP Little Knight to show you again the effect of the new card. So we're just going to activate that. Target that thing. No, we're not going to attach. And take over what... Again, you could do this to back row is what I'm trying to show you. As a matter of fact, I might be able to show you right now, right? Let's attach a material to this. Leave all of that alone. So let me figure out... Yeah, we're going to do this, right? Activate this thing's effect. I'm going to grab myself a Dog Charger. All I'm going to do is... No, don't detach. We're going to make any level 3. Again, I'm just trying to show you how this works on back row as well. Let's do this right here. I'm going to activate the spell in the graveyard. Yeah, get rid of this thing. Do that so I can bring it back to the hand. And what I'm going to do is... Not that. I'm going to normal summon this. Activate its effect. And I'm basically just going to special summon the level 6 back out here. And you're going to probably have to link summon in order to activate it or whatever. You just have to get it in the graveyard. So I'm going to link summon real quick just for the sake of showing you. Doesn't really matter. Set it here. And again, this works on back row, which is why I'm showing you. Any card on the field, you could attach it to a Goblin Biker monster. which is insane. So yeah, with that being said, let me show you now a better combo once you get extension in your hands, right? So let's go. All right, familia. So here I'm gonna show you guys what you could do if you open up with one of your one card starters and extension, because at this point in time your dog charger is basically extension. So you're just gonna normal summon your level 6. You're going to activate this effect, and here you could special summon the menace onto the field. We're gonna get this guy back out here later, but you should definitely special summon the menace. Because you have extension, you could activate the menace to special summon yourself the dog charger, bring it out here. You're going to activate the dog charger's effect, and you're basically going to search out again one copy of your Grand Breakout. With the Grand Breaker, you're going to activate its effect, get rid of your level 6, get it out. You're going to special summon yourself a copy of your Clater, and with your Clater, you're going to activate to special summon yourself the level 6 back onto the field, right? You could do this as long as you have extensions. You could do all of the same shenanigans. So we're going to use both of these to go into IP Mascarenita, right? I'm going to use the Mean Menace because we never activated her effect. You're going to see where we're going to use her specifically. Use both of these, make the IP. Now we're going to use both of the level 3 monsters on the field to go into our big Gabunga. Bring it out here. So with the big Gabunga, of course, we're just going to search any level 3 monster that can special summon itself. Again, could be another copy of the Dog Charger, or it could be the Boom Match. So I'm just going to go for the Boom Match. So here we're going to activate the Boom Match, detach one material from a Goblin Biker monster, special summon it, and do not activate that. Now we could activate the Mean Menace, right? With the Mean Menace, we're going to detach a material, special summon her. We're going to leave both of these alone, use both of these level 3s to make a torpedo. And this is basically one of the best boards you can make. Of course, this deck has a bunch of extenders that I'm going to show you in the deck list, but this is the usual board that you regularly want to go for, right? Detach two materials, draw into an Ash, which is great. Do not activate your Gabunga. Use the torpedo to go into your fortress. Now you're going to basically activate the fortress, detach the torpedo. So that way you could get yourself your copy of the Full Armor Exceeds. And from here on out, you're going to use the fortress to go into your Full Armor Exceeds. Now make sure that you do two things here, or you don't do two things here. Do not detach the fortress from this. Unless you have a material in your Goblin Biker monster, do not detach the fortress from this. You're basically going to lose a bunch of disruptions. Also, do not activate this to send this thing back into the extra deck. This is your board, set your trap, this is it. Now, of course, you do have hand traps and whatever, but we're going to pretend like we didn't have those, and we're just going to leave the board like this. Again, Boom Match. Again, you could detach this if you know you're going to have a material on this, but to be safe, I like to have a material on both of them. And here, what I like to do is attach one other copy of the Gone Wild here. Give me that. And now that's done, we're gonna be toggled on. We have about a good amount of disruption. I'm gonna try and show you all of them. We're gonna, yep, they're gonna activate to special summon. That's fine. Bring it out here. Get another body out here. I believe we could just start showing you the disruptions, right? So we're gonna activate the Clater, detach a material from any one of these two. We're gonna detach it from the Knight just to show you what we could do, right? Special summon that. Activate this thing's effect, and you're gonna special summon the level 6 back onto the field. With the level 6, you're gonna special summon a Dog Charger just so you can search for your follow-up, right? Look at all of the bodies that you just got out here from just one effect activation. From there on, you're gonna again search whatever you want, a trap, follow-up, whatever. We're gonna search for a Grand Entrance, right? From here on, you could also just activate your trap one time for the one time, right? It depends on how many bodies you want for your Apollo, but you could activate the trap, and you could either get yourself a copy of your number 75 Bamboozling Gossip, or you could get a number 3 Sin Cara King. Sin Cara King is a little safer because you could always just, you only need one attachment to it to activate it, but if you want to make sure you're negating any monster effect even from the hand, you could use both of these, right, to do this right here. And now you have even more disruption because your opponent has two bodies on the field. They're going to activate the Gem Knight, activating its effect. I could just legitimately negate that with the, let's just negate it with this, it's fine. Detach two materials. That's another interruption. If we want to take over that thing, we also can. We could just activate the trap, attach the thing to the full armor exceeds, and leave the Apollo alone for now. And again, you attach this. This thing is negated. Well, it's not negated. We just both get to draw a card. And again, I could take over their monster if I want to, right? Which I'm not going to do, just to show you more disruption. They're going to activate this thing, basically using both of these to fusion summon. And then again, you could activate your IP now if you like to. I'm going to let the Siren go. Sorry about that, gang. So yeah, you either have two options. You could either go into your Apollo using 1, 2, and 3 bodies as materials, right? Which is a three monster negate. Or you could just make SP Little Knight. We're gonna make SP Little Knight for now, just to show you again all of the disruptions that you have. You can make the SP. Now you could activate SP. We're gonna banish this thing, and then you could activate this, and you could take over any card on the field and attach it to your Goblin Biker monster, right? Give me that as mine. Get this thing out of here. Again, it's your choice, whatever you want to do. Your opponent probably not going to be able to play through that. It depends on what the heck they're playing, right? And then at the end phase, you could attach if you want to. And those are all of your disruptions. Mind you, I still had 6 cards in the hand that could have been hand traps. That's all I'm saying. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys the deck list now. Let's get into it. Alright, familia, so this is the deck list. I call it on my way to the dubs because I'm on my way to the W's, you know what I'm saying? So it's a 44 card deck list. You could turn it down, it just depends on the hand traps. Now somebody's gonna ask me why I'm not playing Tour Guide, which hold on. This thing, it's because I'm trying to make the deck the least expensive as possible for you guys, because right now you should be playing 3 copies of this. I'm fine with 2, honestly. I'm fine with 2, but it's a 1-card combo, so if you want to make the deck more consistent, this is good. But I'm gonna show you basically all of the ways you could combo off as I go over the deck list. So she's not necessarily needed. If you have her and want to use her, that's fine, do your thing, but she's not needed. And she's a UR. You already have to have a good amount of URs to play the deck now. So again, 2 Effect Veiler for Effect Veiler reasons, 2 Maxi for Maxi reasons. We're playing 1 Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit because we could special summon it with the emergency teleport. So if you want to set down emergency teleport and during your opponent's turn special summon this, you could pop a card on the field, right? We're going to play 3 copies of the Speedroid Terratops, which is your best 1-card combo without needing to normal summon. You should know how this works by now. You're going to special summon it, search the copy of the Speedroid Taken Borg, special summon that thing as well. 2 level 3s going to the big Gabunga, and with the combos that I showed you, you're gonna know exactly how to combo off and how you're gonna do your things. We're gonna play 3 copies of Ash Blossom. Now this deck is going to get clapped by Maxi and even more, well not more, but and by Fufualos, because you're gonna special summon from the extra deck and from the deck a few amount of times. If you get hit with Fufualos and Maxi, I don't even know what to tell you, bro. You might just have to scoop because you special summon a gazillion times. So that's why I play 3 Ash Blossoms. I play 2 copies of the Psychic Wheeler and 2 copies of the Psychic Tracker. Both of these monsters say that as long as you have a level 3 monster on the field, they could be special summoned from the hand, which is insane. That's why I play 2 copies of each. If you don't have any one of your combo starters and you have both of these in your hand, you have full combo. Normal summon one, special summon the other one. It's really crazy. Then we're going to play 3 copies of the Dog Charger. We're going to play 1 copy of the Clater, 2 copies of the Boom Match, because the Boom Match is really good just in case you get stopped and you did make your Goblin Biker and you have the level 6 on the field. You could still activate it from the hand, detaching special summon. I was even contemplating playing this at 3, but it's fine at 2. We're going to play 1 copy of the Merciless, 1 copy of Fualos, and the only reason why I'm playing this, because this card just sucks going first. It's kind of good going second, but it sucks going first. So I only play 1 copy and it's to cross it out. That's pretty much it. I'm playing 2 copies of the Goblin Bikers Going Wild because I'm broke and I don't want to use my last 60 gems to craft another one. So I'm fine with 2. But if you want to play 3 for consistency reason, I say it's a good idea. We're going to play 2 triple tactic talent because we're talented. Again, draw 2 cards, look at the hand. I play a bunch of extenders, which is why triple tactic talent is actually really good in this deck. We're going to play only 2 copies of the Goblin Bikers Grand Entrance. We're going to play 2 copies of Emergency Teleport. 2 Call by the Graves, 1 Cross are designated because we play a good amount of hand traps, the main hand traps that everybody's playing, except for Droll and Lockbird, which kind of also can clap this deck. We're going to play 3 copies of the Goblin Biker's Breakout. This is the essential card. You definitely need 3 copies of this. 100% need 3 copies of that. We're going to play 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence, 1 Full Armor Exceeds, 1 Goblin Biker's Grand Pile Up, and 1 Goblin Biker's Grand Crisis. You could get rid of the Pile Up, but I like the Pile Up, so that's why I'm going to play it. And again, this deck might change, but I think it's really good. When I was learning the combos in the training area, it was really consistent. I could combo off. I had a bunch of extensions. This deck is actually really consistent, even without the tour guide. So, but you still can brick. I did brick a few times because I haven't played it on ladder or anything. I just want to give you a fair warning. Bamboozling Gas Up Shadow. We're going to play 1 copy of that. 1 copy of the Sinkara King. 1 copy of Ashura King. You could get any 3 level 3s. And some hands are crazy. You might actually end up with this thing on the field. Or if you just have 3 level 3s, you could use your trap to go into a copy of him. That's pretty much it. You're going to play your Exceeds Armor Torpedo, 2 copies of the Gabunga, 1 copy of the Fortress. I am playing the Crazy Beast because I'm playing this thing. The Crazy Beast can come in clutch sometimes, but if you want to change that and just play another different Exceeds, do so. Again, I just like the card. So you could do that. Now, this thing is tough. I'm going to see if I could get a replay or something with it. I'm going to stream today, so I might be able to do this. But this card is crazy. You could special summon it again with your trap, or even with this thing, depending on what you have on the field. But basically, you could target face-up monsters your opponent control up to the number of Goblin monsters you control, which you could spit out Goblin monster like it's nobody's business. Detach 1 material from a monster you control, and if you do, attach those monsters to this card as material. You could just basically suck up a whole board, slap somebody in the face, and make the fattest Zeus. This thing is crazy. I'm gonna try and do it. Sorry about that. Also, during your opponent's turn, it has this quick effect. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target 1 card your opponent control up to the number of Goblin Exceeds monsters you control. Detach 3 materials from a monster or from monsters you control, and if you do, send those targeted monsters to the graveyard, which can be a really cool quick effect, but I don't think you're gonna have this on the field to do that often. I mainly just want to wipe out a whole board with that thing. From there on, we're gonna play 1 copy of the Full Armor Dark Knight Lancer, 1 Divine Arsenal AK Double Zeus, which I'm saying, the boy. 1 copy of the IP Mascarenita, 1 SP the Littlest Knight, 1 Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess, and then 1 Underworld Goddess of the Closed World, because you're gonna have so many bodies on the field, making her is gonna be extremely easy. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, or if you learned something new, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe, because I would greatly appreciate it. Again, I'm gonna be streaming this deck today, so if you want to see it in action, pull up to the stream. It's gonna be around like 6 p.m., something like that. So continue having a great day, and I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Peace.